Hi guys, this is Vicki. I wanted to do a project share. With it being the Christmas season, I thought I would make my co-workers this year something different from last year. I made them rosettes with some bows, bow ties on them. Let me see if I can show you. Okay, this is what I made them last year. As you might remember, I think I did a video on it. I may or may not have, but I made them this. I had one extra. So I wanted to do something different. It was the snow globe that I wanted to make them was going to be a shaker snow globe. So let me show you. Okay, so the snow globe I made, I used I saved my Christmas cards from each year, and I have some going back, and they were kind of getting full, and I thought, well, let me see if I can recycle them. And I had in mind when I was making my snow globe to use them as a background. So I thought that was really nice to do it like that. And this is an old card that I had. And again, the template for the snow globe I didn't buy it. I got it off Pinterest. And so I printed it out, cut it out. I mainly needed the bottom piece is what I needed. I used my diamond dies to cut the circle. And what I should have done was made this rim a little bit more thicker, but I kind of got it thin. So I ended up using some of my ribbon that I had. This is some ribbon that I had in my stash. It's from Hobby Lobby. And I used some, let's see, some of these little sequins I bought. These are from Michaels. And some of them I had ordered off, I think it's Pretty Pink Posh is where I got some of them from. Or I think it's where I got them from. And then this is some paper that I had here. I think it's going to be from the Recollections from Michaels, their newest paper line, I think is what I used. But this here is a snowflake that I got from Hobby Lobby. And again, I had some sequin reindeer, as you can see. I'm sorry for the glare. And I put that in there with some buttons and some diamond dust. And I ordered these little holly sequins off Amazon. And I stuck them in there and I hot glued everything down. And this is a sticker that I had. It's an old sticker from Michaels, the Recollections. It had, I think, maybe 6 in a pack that said Happy Holidays or Merry Christmas. So I used those. And then inside, I used I think it's EK Success punch. I think it's a real estate punch is what they call this. And I used a stamp set from Michaels, the Recollection stamp set, to stamp this sentiment. So this is what it looks like. I hope they like it. There's one of them. And here's another. Let me zoom out. And this is a sticker from Michaels. And again, this is from one of the Michaels Recollections paper line. It came from a 6x6 pad. And this is ribbon and trim that I got from Hobby Lobby that I had in my stash, and I was trying to use what I had. And I used fun foam to layer this up. As you can see, I did, well, I don't know if you can see, but I used 3 layers of the fun foam that I cut out and circled it around. I didn't use any hot glue. I used some double-sided tape that I had in my stash. When I was using the glue gun, I was getting glue webs everywhere, as you can see, and I didn't like it because it was getting messy. So I did that, and again, this is just some sequins that I got from Michaels and some that I had ordered online. And I like the way it looks. And my favorite sequins, I don't know if you can see them, are the ones that have they're snowflakes. I don't think they're in this. Yeah, they are. You can see it like right there, the snowflake right there. And again, I was trying to use what I had in my stash and not buy too much. And this is all ribbon and trim that I had in my stash. This is an old Christmas card that I had. I cut it out again with my diamond dies and added some buttons, and the sequin Christmas trees I had ordered from Amazon. And let's see, this is paper from a 6x6 pad that I had, and I can't remember if it's a Recollections or which one it was, but I had that. And again, this is a sticker from Michaels, is what that's from. And I think I've had it for like a few years, so I got that. And I used, the cardstock that I used was the Michaels 110 pound cardstock. That's that. And I was trying to get a variety. I tried to use small sceneries or something that would look cute and fit, the dimension would fit right in the circle. So this is a Martha Stewart felt flower that I had in my stash, and this is ribbon from Hobby Lobby, and the little sequins here, or the little pearls there, are also from Hobby Lobby. And then I put some red trim around the side. Here's another one that I have. I'm going to try to hurry these up. This here is going to be some trim that I got. No, I had this trim in my stash. And this is a snowflake from Hobby Lobby that I got this year. And the sticker right here. I just like how they turned out. This here is also, I put some eyelash trim on this. Trim here, or some ribbon that I had in my stash. This comes from Hobby Lobby. I've had this forever and I'm out now, so I'll have to replace it. But I hope they like them. There's that. And here's another one. This is a sticker from Michaels that I had in my stash. Again, you know, just some ribbon and trim that I had. This one's done on, I didn't want to waste any, I had used the craft cardstock. At first I was going to use it, then I thought maybe I'll go with the black, and I had already made this base, and I didn't want to just let it sit and throw it away. So I thought this kind of matched with what was here, sort of, but it kind of gives it a different look. But I like it. And then here's another one. Again, some stickers from my stash. I think they came out really nice. And if I'm kind of pushed for time, because should have had these done last week, but with Christmas and shopping and trying to wrap, it's been really hard trying to get this completed. It took me, I started I think last week, and it's almost taken me a week. And I know I have to make 13 for the girls in the office. And I really could have, you know, really fancied them up a little bit if I had more time. But I thought these were they were cute enough for, you know, for just a short period of time that I had to work on them. And here's another one. I love snowmen. And I used a little bit of orange hearts. These are some sequins that I got from Michaels that were in a jar. You had like a variety of colors. And I thought with the orange being in the snowmen, that they would really make it kind of pop. And I think that was cute. Look how he's looking up at him. So, and I threw in some snowmen in there. And again, this is just some trim. This is trim that I had. That was like 3 or 4 of them on a small spool like that. And I got that at Michaels. So I put it on there. Everything's been hot glued around here, so I wanted to make sure it stayed. And this is a sticker from my stash that I used. And this here, let me move these out of the way. Okay. This one here is also a card that I had. And I put the sequins Joy in there. And I liked the little bird. Put him there. And with it being a little a snowy scene, I put a snowman and a reindeer and some buttons. And this is from Hobby Lobby. And this paper is also from, I think, the Recollections, one of the newer paper pads they put out this year. That was in there. This stocking is from Martha Stewart that I had in my stash. And this sticker right here is from Michael's sticker pack that I had in my stash. And again, they're all signed like that. Here's another Santa with the green. I think the green kind of makes it pop. Look at this one. This one here is super cute. And sticker. This is from Martha Stewart. I put some trim around it. And it has snowmen too, and they kind of get stuck. And sometimes they'll come down, the sequins, but I like the way they turned out. Then I signed my name. And I think this one's really pretty too. This is some eyelash trim that I had in my stash. I didn't put too many in here because I wanted the people to be seen as they're going into the church. And if I'd have had pink buttons, I'd have threw a little bit of pink in there too. But I threw a little bit of red just to kind of break it up. I thought I think it looks really nice the way it is. And there's those snowflakes. They're so pretty. Here is another one. I tried to stay close to the colors in the card just to kind of make sure it matched. And I had to carry a bunch of stuff from my craft room upstairs because I did a lot of my crafting upstairs in our TV room. I have a little place set up for me there, and I tried to use what I had so I wouldn't have to be making so many trips down here. But again, this is some trim that I had in my stash. Some paper is from Recollections, Michael's. This is from Martha Stewart, some felt leaves. And this is a sticker from I had in my stash. And the word joy is in there. More likely probably Michael's. So I got those. And then, let's see. Here's another one that I like, that I did. I think he's really pretty the way he turned out. And put reindeer in there. And there's enough to kind of cover up his beard a little bit, but not his entire face. And papers from Michael's. And my little sentiment. And then lastly, here's the last one, is this. I don't know if you can see it. This says Noel, and I had this in my stash. And this is a one that I had. I love cardinals, so I wanted to incorporate the cardinal into this wintry scene with this house, so I did that. And I added a poinsettia, and those I got from online through Amazon. And I put some little white clear beads in there. A lot of them have the white clear beads, if I didn't mention them. And those were from the Michael's Dollar Bin that they had a few years back. So I added those, and the paper is from Michael's. So I like the way they turned out. I hope they like them. But I'm going to pack them in this storage bag so they don't get messed up. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, and I don't want them getting wet while I carry them inside. So they fit perfectly in here. These are just a regular Ziploc bag, just to kind of keep them safe and to keep them from getting dirty or anything falling or spilling on them. So I'm going to put those in there. Well, that's all that I have. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you taking the time. Bye for now.